嗨，大家好，欢迎收听英文说出口，终于敢开口。这是一个专为台湾英语初学者设计的 podcast， 跟着我们一起练习，提高你的英文听力和口说能力。Hi everyone, I'm Aaron.
And I'm Joseph.
Today we're going to talk about ordering food when you travel in the West. Many Taiwanese people really want to try more foreign cuisines when they are abroad. Usually, they like the food when they travel in Asia. But if you travel in Europe or the US, it's very likely you will miss Asian food after a few days. So today, we want to share some tips for Taiwanese people to find food they will like in the US.
Okay, so our first tip is very important. If you travel in winter, or if you don't like cold drinks, always bring a thermos.
In many Western countries, people drink cold water all year round, even in winter. Also, water machines are not as common as in Taiwan. And when you finally find one, it's usually only cold water.
I've heard lots of complaints from Taiwanese people about not being able to get warm water in the US. And many hotels don't have electric kettles for boiling water.
Restaurants usually don't serve hot water either. And drink choices are very limited. Usually just tea, coffee, soda, juice, or alcohol. And honestly, the tea is often not very good. So bring your own water or your own tea or coffee and any instant drink packets you like.
And when you're in a restaurant, don't be shy. You can take out your thermos and ask the server for hot water. Most places are happy to help.
I found this small thing can make your experience much more comfortable. If it's cold and you really want hot food, Asian restaurants are usually the safest choice.
Vietnamese restaurants are great, better than in Taiwan, and you can often find them even in small cities. Pho is very light and very warming.
Of course, you can also try Chinese, Japanese, or Korean restaurants. Even small towns usually have Chinese restaurants. Sometimes, if you ask in Chinese, they will make something more authentic. So you don't have to get greasy American Chinese food. The quality may not be perfect, but at least the food is familiar. I also want to recommend two cuisines that many people don't think about. The first one is Malaysian. They often have fried noodles, fried rice, and noodle soup. The second is Nepalese restaurants. Nepalese noodle soup is very similar to Chinese noodle soup. It's not curry. It's warm, light, and not too strong. I really love it.
Sometimes you just don't have many options. All the restaurants nearby are burgers, pizza, steak, or pasta. After a few meals, it can feel too oily and salty. When that happens, you can order a cold sandwich. They usually have lots of vegetables, and the cheese and meat are less oily, so the whole meal feels lighter.
Many people think Mexican food is very spicy, but that's not always true.
That's right. Mexican food has many mild dishes, like chicken with rice, stewed pork with rice, grilled fish, or vegetable soup.
Beans are usually not spicy either. Mexican food actually has many safe options.
If you travel near national parks, there's usually only a few restaurants, but a lot of tourists. Waiting for a table can take a very long time.
Right. So when I book a hotel, I try to find one with a kitchen. You can buy simple food from a supermarket and cook simple meals. It's cheaper, faster, and less stressful. Supermarkets in the US have many hot food options. My favorite is roast chicken. It's cheap, usually less than $10, and it can last you for 2 or 3 meals. They also sell pre-washed vegetables, noodles, rice, and soup. Just remember that Western soup is often very thick, like clam chowder. It's not the light soup Taiwanese people are used to.
A lot of cuisines are much spicier than what Taiwanese people are used to. So you should be careful with Indian or Middle Eastern food. It can be way too spicy for Taiwanese people. Another thing to keep in mind is if your trip is very busy, look for fast casual restaurants. At fast casual restaurants, you order at a counter like at a fast food restaurant. It's a little more expensive and the food takes a little longer to come out, but the quality is better and the atmosphere is more pleasant. You should avoid sit-down restaurants. Sit-down restaurants are restaurants with waiters. For one thing, they are more expensive. Also, when there's a waiter, you usually have to wait longer for the food, and the meal can take up to 2 hours. Sit-down restaurants are for chatting as much as for eating.
I know many Taiwanese people are vegetarian, and they might feel a little anxious about finding vegetarian food in Western countries. Actually, vegetarian and vegan food are much easier to find now. There are more and more vegetarians and vegans in the US, even more than in Japan or South Korea. Menus usually mark vegetarian and vegan dishes. But if you are picky, bring your own snacks because the options are still limited.
All right, we should wrap it up for today. We hope these tips help you feel more comfortable when ordering food abroad and help you enjoy your trip more.
Thanks for listening, and we'll talk to you next time.
大家好，我是 Aaron，
我是 Joseph。
今天我们要来聊聊到欧美旅行时怎么点餐。很多台湾人在国外旅行时，其实很想尝试各国料理。通常在亚洲旅行时，大家都很喜欢当地的食物。但如果你去的是欧洲或美国，过了几天之后，很可能就会开始想念亚洲食物。所以今天我们想分享一些小技巧，帮助台湾人在美国找到自己吃得惯、吃得开心的食物。
好，第一个小技巧非常重要。如果你是在冬天旅行，或是你不喜欢喝冰饮，一定要带一个保温瓶。
在很多西方国家，人们一年四季都喝冰水，就算是冬天也是一样。而且国外的饮水机不像台湾这么普遍，就算你好不容易找到了，通常也只有冰水。
我听过很多台湾人抱怨，在美国很难喝到温水，而且很多旅馆都没有电热水壶可以烧水。
餐厅通常也不提供热水，饮料选择也非常有限，通常只有茶、咖啡、汽水、果汁或酒。老实说，他们的茶通常也不好喝，所以最好自己带温水，或是自己泡的茶、咖啡，还有你喜欢的冲泡饮料包。
而且在餐厅时不要害羞，你可以拿出保温瓶，请服务生帮你装热水。大部分的地方都很乐意帮忙。
我发现这个小小的举动会让整趟旅行舒服很多。如果天气很冷，你真的很想吃热的食物，亚洲餐厅通常是最安全的选择。
越南餐厅很棒，而且常常比台湾的还好吃，就算是在小城市也常常找得到。河粉很清淡，也很暖胃。
你当然也可以试试中式、日式或韩式餐厅，就算是在小镇，通常也会有中餐厅。有时候，如果你用中文询问，他们甚至会帮你做比较道地的菜色。 而不是那种油腻的美式中餐。品质不一定完美，但至少吃起来很熟悉。我还想推荐2种很多人没想到的料理。第一个是马来西亚料理，他们常常有炒面、炒饭，还有汤面。第二个是尼泊尔餐厅，尼泊尔的汤面其实跟中式汤面非常像，不是咖喱味，而是温和、清淡，不重口味。我真的很喜欢。
有时候你真的没有太多选择，附近的餐厅全部都是汉堡、披萨、牛排或意大利面。吃了几餐之后，就会觉得又油又咸。这时候你可以点冷的三明治。冷三明治通常会夹很多蔬菜，气和肉也比较不油，整体吃起来会清爽很多。
很多人以为墨西哥菜一定很辣，但其实不是。
没错，墨西哥料理有很多清淡的选择，像是鸡肉配饭、炖猪肉配饭、烤鱼或是蔬菜汤。
豆子通常也不辣。其实墨西哥料理有很多对台湾人来说很安全的选项。
如果你是在国家公园附近旅行，通常餐厅很少，但游客很多，等位子可能会等非常久。
所以我在订旅馆时会尽量选择有厨房的。你可以去超市买一些简单的食材，自己煮，这样比较便宜、快速，也比较没有压力。
美国的超市其实有很多熟食，我最喜欢的是烤鸡，价格便宜，通常不到$10，而且可以吃2到3餐。超市也会卖洗好的蔬菜、面、饭，还有汤。但要记得，西方的汤通常很浓，像是蛤蜊巧达浓汤，不是台湾人习惯的清汤。
很多料理的香料味都比台湾人习惯的重很多，所以像印度菜或中东料理要特别小心，对台湾人来说可能会太辣、太刺激。
还有一点要记得，如果你的行程很紧，可以找 fast casual 餐厅。fast casual 餐厅是像速食店一样在柜台点餐，价格比速食收位高一点，出餐也慢一点，但品质比较好，用餐环境也舒服一点。
你应该避免坐下来有服务生的餐厅，这类餐厅通常比较贵，而且有服务生的情况下，等餐时间会比较久，一餐下来可能会花到2个小时。这种餐厅是拿来聊天、慢慢吃的。我知道很多台湾人吃素，会担心在西方国家找不到素食。其实现在找素食和全素食已经容易很多了。美国的素食者和全素食者越来越多，甚至比日本或韩国还多。菜单上通常都会标示素食或全素餐点。不过如果你挑食，还是建议自己带一些零食，因为选择毕竟还是有限。
好，今天就聊到这里。希望这些小技巧能让你在国外点餐的时候更安心，也能让你的旅程更愉快。
谢谢你的收听，我们下次再聊。
我会把逐字稿放在节目资讯栏，你可以在 Apple Podcast、Spotify、YouTube 和 KKBOX 找到我们的节目《英文说出口》，也欢迎到脸书或 IG 发问。如果你在自学英文的过程中发现过了3个月，你还是不敢开口说英文，或者说没2句就卡住，表示你需要找一个专业人士来帮你。我有专门的口说课程，可以帮助你在4到6个月内迅速看到自己从初级变中级。你可以加我们的赖账号咨询。OK， 那我们就下次聊咯，拜。